get that beast myself. Now you get clever.
I'll help you. That's enough now. I'll take care of them. Let's go.
I took care of the Alps that were hunting you.
You took them on? On your own? Then we are fortunate the Alps made the mistake of trying to kill you. Who would have thought that we would fight shoulder to shoulder as defectors?
I found the Alps.
So, they are scouting those locations. They must be planning another attack. Did you kill the scouts? Or are you here to ask for help?
I spoke with them.
To the Alps? And you're still alive? No, you're full of shit. Alps don't speak to anyone.
Those Alps didn't kill your men. They've left Zakor. They're freed from the Alp Directive.
And you believed that shit?
The Separatists don't want to fight you. You should talk to them. They're good fighters looking for allies to bring down the Elexitors.
Allies? This stinks of a trap.
It's no trap. They want your help. They're fighting the Alps to put an end to the bloodshed, to get rid of the Elexitors.
You're serious? Alps that want to fight Alps? Well, if they want to give up the fight, then it is my job to give them a welcome. Tell me where you found them.
They are to the north, near the converter.
That doesn't fit the reports I have. But if you say that is where they are, I'll send a few men to these separatists to see what their intentions really are. If they're lying, they will pay with their lives. But if they're telling the truth, then maybe we berserkers have found the allies we need to defeat the Alps. Here, take this as payment for your help.
Teach me something.
Yeah, will do.
Yeah.
No. Too easy.
Choose the side that counts. Join the clerics today. With Reserver coming to you.
So much to fix around here. Fucking heaven in a junkyard.
Traveler, is your throat dry? Are your feet aching? Whatever your problem, I have what you need. One good swig will cure all worries, and that's guaranteed.
Do you want to trade?
Save yourself some work and some pain by doing what I say. Let those assholes drink piss from the gutters, and you keep your supplies for the real people.
What do you care who I...
So, you come here from Goliath?
Goliath? No. I was exiled to the valley before I came here, but I hid myself in a crate and got brought up in the lift.
You escaped in a crate?
Yeah, those idiots had no idea I was in there. I waited till they were busy with the next one, slipped out, and I was gone.
You got lucky.
That wasn't luck. That was pure skill.
You were lucky.
Yeah, well...
Ah, the gift and treasures of travel, for it brings new encounters. So what are you? Merchant? Bounty hunter? Or a nobody, like most people out there?
I'm a berserker.
Well, someone has to be. Those trees don't hug themselves after all. But as far as I see it, the way we are now, we should get along wonderfully with each other. I mean, otherwise... you wouldn't have even spoken to me, right?
How do people live here?
Here, smoke one with me, before you start bombarding me with questions, yeah? I have the best stuff here.
What do you have to offer?
Troll dung, rat scab, it's all first-class stuff. Snort it, smoke it, either way, you'll never forget the experience.
Forget it.
Well, that's your choice. From time to time, you need to open a door in your head and look inside, right? But if you won't, then all the more for me. That done, let's get into the real business.
What business?
Real business. A proper opportunity. You see, the clerics have had this city under their control for years. And the Duke thinks they're planning to take control everywhere, sooner or later. And he thinks the Dome City could be the starting point for their military campaign. So, my job is to find out if he's right, if there is something brewing that could be dangerous for us in Tavar.
Are you here to seek shelter or to cause problems? This area is a sanctuary for refugees. There's nothing here for reavers, recruiters, or troublemakers.
What's wrong with you? Have I done something to piss you off?
Call it experience, but those in need and those willing to help don't normally question my motives.
Are you always so edgy?
You know you wouldn't need to diffuse things if you didn't get people wound up in the first place. Damn, this is like being back in Goliath all over again.
What brought you out here?
This is a place away from the war. A place people could make up their minds without being pressured to join one of the factions. If the people here wanted to join a faction, they would have. But some people aren't ready for that. Or they've been cast out. They have to go somewhere.
So there's no faction in charge here?
Well, the clerics keep order, but it's not like the Horde where entry means you have to join them. Here you can forget about factions.
You're a berserker. Is Adan trying to conquer a vessel?
I don't answer to Adan. And these people belong to no faction. They belong only to themselves. I stand as their protector against anyone who would force them to do otherwise. My only connection to Adan is my magic. I wish it was more, but wishes don't make things so.
Have you been exiled from Goliath?
Exiled? No. There are those in Adan who want to use my magic for their own purposes. Ever since my power started to grow, they changed me. Their mana changed me, and that change just won't stop. I'm becoming stronger and stronger. It is terrifying.
If that's true, why don't you use your power?
I do, I have. But sometimes it overwhelms me. That's why I fight alone. If I lose control of a spell, there's a chance I could kill anyone and everyone around me. The warlords wanted to test me. Try my powers, to harness them. Now I need to find a solution myself. But to do that, I need to study the properties of ELEX, to learn more about it.
I could use someone like you.
Use? There's a word I've heard too much. Well, count me out. I'm not interested in being used.
I could help you.
What do you know of what I need? What do you know of how to help me? ELEX marks people. Mana, chems, exposure from food tainted by it. It stays with people. You have its mark on you. You're different somehow. What is it about you?
I took ELEX in the past. Is that what you're seeing? Or is there something else?
Took it? You were fed it. You were an Alb soldier. Well, it seems we have something in common. We've both been fed ELEX in one form or another. It's changed us. And neither of us know what that means we are now.
What do you think? My offer still stands.
And what exactly is it that you're planning?
I am going to end this war by taking the fight to the Elexitors. And I'm trying to put together a group skilled enough to win that fight.
And you think I'll take part in this?
In return, I will help your quest to find the ELEX you're searching for. Then you can improve your magical abilities. You said yourself, the longer you are here, the more you fear your powers will overwhelm you. The longer you stay here, the more danger you pose. If you really want to protect them, you need to leave.
Even if that's true, why should I leave with you?
I was an owl. I know ELEX and I know magic. I know the impulses that follow you even during sleep. I know the nightmares and the problems of trying to control power that really wants to control you. And I know what it's like when all that is taken from you. We can help each other.
And it's not like I have other options. Not in the long term. You're right. I'm hiding from it here. I need to get out there and find a real solution. I'll wait by the main gate, and we'll see if your actions can match your words. You should stock up here before we go.
I will meet you by the gate.
Just don't keep me waiting, or you might find I change my mind.
Don't mess me around, or I'll mess with you.
Yes, I'd heard things were rough there, too.
Hey, you. Hey, it's you.
Yes, Frank. It's me, Jax.
I heard they shot you down. That you were dead. Apparently that was wrong. But if you're here, does that mean you're a separatist now? Will you stay here and support our cause? I'm sure you would be very welcome.
What cause?
We've broken free from Zakor, from being slaves to ELEX. And we've worked, persuaded people to allow us into the city. And now we're here, we are working to be allowed to stay. Would you be willing to help us?
I will give you my support.
Good. We have to stick together. People blame us for this war, even though we left Zakor to escape it. They will doubt us until the day peace begins. I mean, they don't even trust each other. Among all these warring people, all these different agendas, we, you and I, share a similar destiny. It's the only way anyone will survive.
What goods have you got?
Nah.
I wonder if he was serious about that.
Yeah, sure.
Crazy? Or is our generator power?
You definitely got the wrong end of the stick. Berserker.
What do you know about the laws of this?
No standing in corners on Tuesdays, no technology on Thursdays. Don't be rude to plants any day.
You grew up in Goliath? Why did you leave?
That's a long story. If you're a real...
What are you doing here?
I take care of the mechs and drones here, which means I coordinate and plan their When I'm lucky, I get to roll up my sleeves and do... Which I'm having to do quite a lot with all the tech. Say, are you good with technology?
I know the basics.
Unfortunately, that would... We don't really have time to train. On the other hand, if you're looking for... I have 4 people I've been told... Would that be something you could... I'd pay you.
Tell me your story. How did you end up...
Right, I'll give you the full version. Well...
Just get on with it.
Okay, I'll try to keep it So, I grew up in Goliath in a dam. Back then, Bajar ruled over Goliath. As a child, I had no interest in the laws, of course. But when I was about 12 years old, he took my parents, and I was left on my own. I remember him. I remember my parents leaving.
What happened to your parents?
Well, what else? Nobody ever told me why they were exiled. I hate the Berserker laws. Nothing against the Berserkers. I think what the Berserkers want to do with Magalan is right. Why was I punished for whatever my parents did? Why wasn't I told what had happened?
Where did you go?
Wherever I needed to survive. It didn't take long for some Reavers to take me... I don't want to talk about that. I learned how to fight, how to live off... Life wasn't much different from Edan, but there wasn't the same raptor shit.
Then why did...
Because the Reavers who'd taken me captive came to the fort and wanted... I think they wanted to take me back. When I left the fort, I ran into a... They convinced me to go to the Hort with them. All those hours taking scrap apart and putting it back together in Tava, the clerics recognized that I was good with tech. So, I've been working on mech, building things. Trust it.
And it's easier being with mechs. Like this place. I know it's not perfect, but at least that's the vision. Not always the way. That's another reason to maintain these mechs. To protect what we have here. Well, I hope you find your place in the world.
You know, you're the first one to understand that.
Nobody even listens there, that's the problem.
I don't agree because that is
Then why are we still working with
What kept you?
I'm here now.
So you are. And are you planning on telling me where you've set up camp or what comes next? Or do I have to wait for that too?
Okay, I'll tell you what's happened so far.
You've done a lot, but you still have got a lot of work ahead of you. Or we have.
And we're not going to get where we need to without a jetpack.
Don't worry, I know how to use one of those. I'll keep up with you. Now can we talk about my problem? There's just one more thing.
Yes.
Why did you choose to join the Berserkers?
To begin with, it seemed like the best way to survive.
But that isn't everything.
My own people tried to kill me. I want to find answers, and joining a faction has to help me find them.
I hope you're not just doing this for your own personal reasons.
You said you wanted to study the properties of ELEX. How will you do that?
I can feel the presence of ELEX. Mostly where it's present in great quantities.
Like the converter?
You don't need any special powers to feel the ELEX there. No, I'm talking about unrefined ELEX. When it's raw, latent. I can learn more from it when it hasn't been altered. I want to explore Magalan and look for some large deposits of unrefined ELEX.
How do you want to find these large ELEX deposits?
When the comet impact spread ELEX across Magalan, it found its way everywhere. Into the seas, the rock, the air we breathe. But it is collected and concentrated in some places. I have felt the vibrations, the presence of these deposits. I want to track them down and examine them.
Deposits? I thought ELEX arrived with the comet.
You're right. Part of its power is that it isn't from here. I want to discover how it is spread across Magalan. But when it is processed by the Albs, the ELEX changes. It becomes polarized. The transmuted form that the Berserkers get from their mana shrine changes it in similar ways. That keeps some of its power, but it's the ELEX that came with the comet that I want to learn more about. I feel that there are secrets to learn about it. To understand those secrets, I need it untouched, pure ELEX.
Where can you find this unrefined ELEX?
The first deposit I'd like to investigate is north of the city of Abessa. I can show you.
If it's so close, why hasn't anyone else found it?
I don't know. Maybe because nobody can feel ELEX like I can.
Your senses are better than Alb technology.
Come with me and find out.
Follow me.
Okay.
Show me the way.
It's not far from the city. Follow me. There is a vast amount of ELEX flowing into the sea. It washes out of the cliffs and the ground, and it flows out across the planet. ELEX is everywhere.
But you still think we need to find concentrations of it?
Yes. From the moment the comet struck, ELEX has been seeping into everything on Magalan. That makes the background noise from it hard to read. If I'm to learn more, we must follow those mutants to find where the ELEX is coming from. We know where we have to go. I'll follow you this time. That was great. I'm better at sensing ELEX than any person I know. But there are mutants with the same ability. We should be careful in case the ELEX deposit has attracted them. Let's do this! Look out! Look out! Thanks for being there. That could have gone badly. The deposit must be here. I can feel the ELEX in the ground.
And so what do we do now?
I must meditate. Wait over there. I need space away from you. That was what I was afraid of.
That doesn't sound good.
It's something I've suspected. It's why I came. It's the reason you're going to think I'm crazy. I could feel the ELEX was communicating with me. Like it has a purpose. That it wants something from me, from the people on this planet.
ELEX speaks to you?
I know how crazy that sounds, but it's true.
But it's a mineral. How can it want something? How can it speak to you?
That's one of the reasons I had to leave Goliad. It was like the ELEX was screaming to me. I thought it was because of the mana they were giving me, but now I know it's something different.
So, you want to continue?
You said you would help me. That was our deal. Are you still up for this? Now you know how crazy my idea is?
Let's assume I believe you. What exactly do you think you heard?
I'm not sure. It wasn't words. More a sense of desire, with purpose. But it was fleeting, hard to catch. I think I need to find a bigger deposit of ELEX. That might help me hear it more clearly.
Okay. What happens now?
We go ELEX hunting. But first I need to return home. I have to go to Edan, to one of our world hearts. The one south of the observatory, in the middle of Edan. Now I've heard it, sensed it here. I want to know if this is what I heard when I was close to large amounts of mana in Edan.
You said you felt something back then. Why would it be different now?
Because I need to be sure. I need to know I wasn't going crazy. Can't you see how important this could be? What this would mean for everyone?
You go. I'll meet you there when I can.
Right. See you in Edan.
I want to talk about my promotion. What task do you require me to complete?
The number of Reaver raids between Edan and Abessa is increasing. I need someone to find these Reavers and put an end to the raiding. This was the task I was going to give to Gunnar. But it seems another will have to take his place. These raids have to end. I know it's a long journey, but these Reavers must be stopped. And I think you're the man to do it. He will know what needs to be done. Hopefully you will get there in time, before everything we have built has been destroyed.
I have Engram's pledge.
Then you must have followed Berserker law. If you can impress Angram, you have taken a big step forward.
I have Cormac's pledge.
I had heard you were in favor with the Hammer Clan. Congratulations on winning that pledge. That is a big step forward in your duties.
Pick